as a part of their record that will be forthcoming?
Let me begin by saying we were almost all wrong, and I certainly include myself here. Senator Kennedy knows very directly. Senator Kennedy and I talked on several occasions prior to the war that my view was that the best evidence that I had seen was that Iraq indeed had weapons of mass destruction. I would also point out that many governments that chose not to support this war, certainly the French President Chirac, as I recall, in April of last year, referred to Iraq's possession of WMD. The German, certainly the intelligence service, believed that there were WMD. It turns out we were all wrong, probably in my judgment, and that is most disturbing. We're also in a period in which we've had intelligence surprises in the proliferation area that go the other way. That I'm convinced that at least of the analysts I dealt with, I did not come across a single one that felt it had been, in the military term, inappropriate command influence that led them to take that position. It was not that. It was the honest difficulty based on the intelligence that had, the information that had been collected that led the analysts to that conclusion. The limited data we had led one to reasonably conclude this. I now see that there's another explanation for it. Senator Warner, I think the world is far safer with the disappearance and the removal of Saddam Hussein. I have said, I actually think this may be one of those cases where it was even more dangerous than we thought. I think when we have the complete record, you're going to discover that after 1998, it became a regime that was totally corrupt. Individuals were out for their own protection, and in a world where we know others are seeking WMD, the likelihood at some point in the future of a seller and a buyer meeting up would have made that a far more dangerous country than even we anticipated, with what may turn out not to be a fully accurate estimate.
The security of the men and women of the armed forces are dependent on intelligence.